Hi, I'm Kekla Magoon, co-author of X, a novel with Ilyasa Shabazz. I'm particularly thrilled that X, a novel, was chosen to be part of Camp Candlewick because camp was one of my favorite things growing up. When I was in middle school and high school, I used to go to camp every single summer, sometimes twice, to the camp that I loved. And it was one of my favorite places to be under the trees, to be walking through the woods, to be swimming in the pool, canoeing on the river, to be spending time with friends in the wilderness was always such a great adventure for me. I love the campfire best. I love singing songs and playing games and being free in the way that summer lets you be free. I grew up in a pretty suburban area, and my family did not travel a lot or didn't get to go on many what I would call sort of real world adventures. So when I wasn't at camp, I was very often reading. I would be in my room, I would be on the couch, I would be in the backyard, just spending time with books so that I could go on adventures anywhere I wanted. Camp might have been my one chance to actually go on adventures, like canoeing through well, I'll call them rapids, but it was rural Indiana, so, not so much. But, those were real adventures that I had at camp, but the adventures that I had in my imagination all the rest of the summer were just as grand and sometimes even grander. And so I've always been a huge reader. I've always been a lover of camp. And so the idea of a camp entirely about books is pretty much the coolest thing that I can imagine. And I would have loved to have had something like that to be part of when I was a teenager. I read all kinds of books. I particularly loved historical fiction, which is often what I'm writing, like X. But I have also loved fantasy, and lately I've been diving into a lot of different fantasy stories and trying to imagine other worlds and trying to imagine myself as someone who writes not just about the real world, not just about the struggles that we're going through in the world today, but about all the possibilities for all of us, all of the things that could be out there for me and for all of us. And so I've really enjoyed the opportunity to be part of Camp Candlewick as an author. I love that the book is part of Camp Candlewick. I'm hoping that lots and lots of people will enjoy reading this book as well as the other books that are part of the program. And I hope that everyone gets to have some little outdoor adventure this summer, whether it's in your own backyard, in your own neighborhood, on your own block, or at camp. And I will see you later. Bye.